In the Weekend Review from the Ingram angle tonight, two hot topics. A judge in California says the city of Los Angeles doesn't have to cooperate with the feds on illegal immigration, and a McCain campaign ad going after Barack Obama on energy.
Offshore drilling would not lower gas prices today.
I think John McCain's proposal for a 3-month tax holiday is a bad idea.
John McCain's offering the same old gimmicks.
I start off with the premise that nuclear energy is not optimal. So I am not a nuclear energy proponent.
With us now the anchor of Just In every day at 5 p.m., Laura Ingram. Did you see Dr. No, by the way, the James Bond thing?
Well, Bill, talk about dating yourself if you're John McCain. He's up against this ageism. Everybody's talking about his age.
Yeah.
And he goes to something for, I think it was 45 years ago, Dr. No, is that right?
Perennial. It's on Spike TV every 3 minutes. Come on.
No, I'm not impressed.
No, you didn't like that ad?
I just think, look, if you want to try to look edgy and cool, going back to James Bond in the 1960s, I think all your camera crew here, people, they like, what?
Oh, they know what Dr. No is.
It's a little old.
You didn't think, well, see, look, all the ads this time around are flashy, trying to get your attention visually, and they're trying to be hip. But bunching in all of the negativity on energy that Barack Obama has put forth and ignoring all his other things, that's a good
I mean, I don't
partisan political ad.
I mean, no to a gas tax holiday. I think we could debate that all night. But look,
all of them you could debate.
Yeah, but here's the problem John McCain's having, Bill. He doesn't know what identity he wants to take to the voters. Is it John McCain, the traditional conservative? Is it John McCain, the maverick? Is it John McCain, the liberal Republican? And I think at this point, John McCain would be much better with a single narrative to the voters. Who is he? What kind of person is he going to govern as? Because on energy, as you know, he's not for drilling in Anwar. He just recently came along to the offshore drilling position, which is good. But on a lot of these issues, whether it's immigration or Anwar, he's with Obama. So it's a difficult line to draw as a conservative.
If he wants to win, ideology is not going to make it this time around. And I know you're conservative, but ideology is not going to
I'm not saying it will necessarily work. Not for him. He's not a conservative.
Energy warrior, and terror warrior. That's what McCain should be hammering in, because people are getting hurt. You know, look at the stock market today. Everybody's getting hurt.
Yeah, and he has to say, look, I care as much about the environment as Barack Obama. I care much about the economy as he does. But his plan is not going to work. In fact, his plan is an old plan.
But that's what he said with the Dr. No.
Well, I know. It's cute, but I don't think it's enough. I think John McCain has got to decide what he is. When he decides what he is, which is a moderate to a more left-leaning Republican, I think he just needs to go with that.
Well, I think he needs to be an issue guy.
I wish he were more conservative. That's great, but I think he needs to go to these core issues, energy security, health care, all these, and say why his plan works better.
We disagree. I thought that was a decent ad.
Well, you're a big James Bond fan. I know that.
You know, I mean, but did you see Dr. No? Did you?
I don't know Dr. No. I just don't.
Sean Connery is the first one.
I'm not going to date myself on this. That's a long time ago.
No, but it's on Spike TV.
Do something with the Incredible Hulk or something, okay? We don't need this.
Now, in L.A., I think the most out-of-control city as far as illegal immigration is concerned. It is. And anybody who lives in Los Angeles knows this, that the city is certainly not governed the way it should be, because kids are getting killed by illegal alien criminals let out of prison because the feds are not contacted. Now, I'm mostly concerned about criminals here. What is it, 50% of all the criminals in Los Angeles are illegal aliens, or some crazy thing like that?
We don't even have a good statistic on that, Bill, because of things like Special 40, where...
Well, you're not allowed to ask.
Well, the police are so confused because you can't ask just to ask, but you maybe can ask if you're pulling someone over for another violation, or if you're arresting someone for some other legal break.
One pinhead judge, L.A. County Superior Court Judge Rolf True, T-R-E-U.
Ironically.
Says to the pinheads running L.A., you don't have to cooperate with the feds. I, Judge True, say you don't. Now, you clerked for what, the Supreme Court?
Yeah, Justice Thomas, yep.
I mean, this is frightening, is it not frightening? The law of the land is we have immigration laws. Homeland Security is asking all cities to please cooperate with us and tell us if we have a danger. And Judge True says, You don't have to. Don't obey the law.
The federal statute here says that a state law, federal law, state law, local law can't interfere with the flow of information from, whether these individuals to the ICE, to the immigration services. And I think you can make a good argument that the judge didn't buy that, of course, Special Order 40 intimidates people from going to immigration. The judge said, well, it doesn't necessarily tell these officials that they can't go to ICE, but I'm not going to rule on whether this is a good rule or not a good rule. The judge made clear to say that. I'm not ruling on the wisdom of the Special Order 40, but I'm saying it's not in contravention of this federal statute. That's what he said.
So it allows the order to stand because they wanted to knock the order down and compel.
Great news for illegal aliens, criminal aliens in the United States and in California in particular.
But it's more than illegal aliens. It's terrible news for the city of Los Angeles.
And mostly, Bill, as you've reported so many times, the most underprivileged in L.A. are the ones who get just nailed by this crime wave.
This high school kid who got killed.
Jamil Shaw.
Right. Just awful. But the judge doesn't care, and the judge then, and there'll be more litigation. This will go up, but it'll take forever. In the meantime, more people will die.
This is a failure of the political process and politicians. The people of California, it's your state. Take control of it. It's your state.
They still keep re-electing these people.
Well, it's disappointing.
Laura, thank you very much as always.
Good to see you in person, Bill.
I know it is. Everybody says that. Directly ahead, the man who tried to assassinate Ronald Reagan apparently living a playboy life inside a mental institution.